Warriors, Lakers, game one from San Francisco. Lakers win 117 to 112. One name, Anthony Davis. He played 44 minutes. He went 11 of 19 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3, 23 rebounds, 30 points, 5 assists, and 4 blocks. He dominated on both ends of the court. He was the best player on both ends of the court. He was the best player in this game. He will probably be the deciding factor of this series. Now, locally, many experts took the Warriors. Surprise, surprise. The experts, the analysts in this series. I didn't make a pick coming into this series, but I know this much. If you're an undersized team, which the Warriors are, you struggle with big teams, you're going to have issues with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. You love Kevon Looney and Draymond Green, all they give you. But this is a very difficult uphill battle because it's not just those guys. The other players on the Lakers are competent, and others stepped up in this game. Then LeBron James didn't have his best game. Most players would love to be 22 points, 11 rebounds, but he was 1 of 8 from 3. You had D'Angelo Russell step up with 19 points. You had Schroeder with 19 points off the bench. Look at this. The Lakers only had 6 threes, 6 of 25. They shot 24% from 3. The Warriors, on the other hand, went 39.6%, 21 of 53 from 3. But it was about quality shots. And the Warriors had to work so hard to get points. You had Curry get 6 3-pointers, Clay 6 3-pointers, and Jordan Poole had 6 3-pointers. It wasn't enough because of, the free throw line and the fouls. The Lakers committed only 12 fouls. The Warriors, twice as many, 24. And I thought it was a fairly good officiated game. Anthony Davis was just too much. Looney, what an effort. He gave you 23 rebounds. His 4th 20-rebound performance of the playoffs so far, 10 points. He gave you everything. And as good as he is, and as good as he's been, you're facing one of the greats in Anthony Davis. Player that's headed to the Hall of Fame. In a player, he takes advantage of the fact that he's playing in a small league and he's athletic enough on both ends to stay in the game, to stay on the court. He got a little tired at the end of the game because, and he's still a big man. And the Warriors were picking up the pace, and that's what allowed them to get back. And they were making threes. But this was his night. And maybe he won't be good that night, this good every night, and he probably won't. He's been inconsistent, and that's what the Warriors can hope for. But then you have to deal with LeBron James having a better game. And with those two, it's going to be pick your poison. You want to turn LeBron James into a jump shooter, and you just have to make Anthony Davis work for everything. But he's just bigger and stronger than anyone on the court. He's bigger than Looney, and he's more athletic than Looney. The Warriors did a good job. I mean, they tried. There was no lack of effort. And Curry, you look at him, he had a good game, just didn't have a great game. Clay started off great, and he cooled off in the second half. Jordan Poole by far his best game of the playoffs and one of just his better playoff games, period. 21 points, 6 assists. I don't know what else you could have asked out of him. Even Green off the bench had 6 points. He had a couple threes. I didn't talk about Wiggins that much because I think the 15 to 20 point range is what you're going to expect from him. You just don't get 30-point games out of Wiggins. And he's going to be guarding LeBron James with 15 points, 6 rebounds. That's what we've seen from Wiggins in these playoffs. But DiVincenzo, 0 points. Moody, I would have liked to seen more Moody again. He didn't score. Kuminga didn't even get in the game, and Gary Payton only had 2 points. Lakers were very well prepared. They were, of course, more rested than the Warriors. I mean, the Warriors almost came back. I mean, they tied it. They made it very interesting in the fourth quarter down at the very end. I didn't like the shot selection by Poole. I think he rushed that 3 at the end, and he could have gotten closer. This is a deeper Lakers team, and they have been well coached. They have been well prepared. And their size is going to be a problem all series. For Golden State, Draymond Green, though, he did not have a good game. And he had foul trouble, but look at this. 4 rebounds. That's it. And there was a time when he gave Anthony Davis a lot of trouble. But that was years ago at this point. 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 6 points. Draymond's got to do better than that. A tough night for the Warriors. Lakers, I give them credit. They played tough. They took this game, first game on the road. When you look at the Eastern Conference semifinals, the Knicks and New York, and everyone's excited about them tying the series against the Heat. They barely won that game. And they got Randall back, okay, but Jimmy Butler's on the bench. He's just kind of grinning. And I would be too. I like the Heat to win this series perhaps in 5 games. Maybe 6. I don't see it going 7 games. The TNT crew is calling for 7-game series. If they have Butler, they win that game tonight in New York. But getting back to the Warriors and Lakers, a few more points. I think Steve Kerr did fine with coaching. The problem that the Warriors run into with the Lakers is they're not going to get the easy baskets. I mean, as great as the performance Curry had in Game 7 against the Kings, he was able to get to the bucket with layups because Sabonis does not protect the basket. Sabonis got dominated by Looney and Green. You're not doing that to Anthony Davis. The Warriors had to work so hard for everything, and the difficult shots, amazing. But can you do that for a series? No. And they fall in love with the 3 a little too much, and I know that's where they have the advantage, but I don't think they're going to have a disparity like this between themselves and the Lakers every night. I don't think you're going to see that again for the rest of the series. while the Lakers are able to get in the paint. They're able to get mid-range shots, and Anthony Davis is just going to be able to clean it up and dunk. And yeah, those mid-season acquisitions by the Lakers were good, and it's a shame that they were able to unload Russell Westbrook like they did, and that's what opened it up for them now having a much better defensive team. I mean, Vanderbilt, that's what you wish Kuminga would be, and maybe in time. Reeves, not flashy, but smart player. Guy who's going to give you effort, guy who can handle the ball at times, underrated passer. He's just a smart player. He is a smart player. He doesn't hurt himself. And Russell continued to play well. And Schroeder, all around good game from him too. Hachimura didn't do much, but he will probably be more of a factor in Los Angeles. So what can the Warriors do the rest of this series? We'll hope that Anthony Davis is going to be more human and going to have some of those off games. And whatever you got to do, you got to make LeBron James into a jump shooter. You cannot let him get to the basket. And you got to get game 2. You do. You can't go down 0-2 to Los Angeles. Wanna know why? Because the Warriors don't play well against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Finally, I need to roast the Warriors for wearing those black uniforms. White, please. Blue. Not black. The Lakers dressed for success. Come on, Warriors. Play better, look better.